There's recently a subscriber on my channel that reached out to me and showed me a coin that they thought was just severely damaged, but it ended up being a very rare air coin. This coin that they showed me ended up being worth over $500, when in reality, they were about to throw it away because they didn't think that they could even spend it. This is why it's so important to do your research and watch some of these videos to see if you have a rare air coin that looks like damage. Also, make sure if you ever sell your coin collection, you find someone that's really reputable and that's not going to rip you off or scam you. I highly suggest against going to a pawn shop because most of the time they're not going to give you the full money of your coins. I offer a service on my channel. You can cancel at any time. You can send me photos of your coins and this could potentially save you hundreds or thousands of dollars. But if you don't want to do that, I would just make sure you're doing enough research, you're watching some videos, and you're finding out how much your coins are actually worth. The last thing you want to do is get ripped off here. Without further ado, let's jump into the video and look over some coins that look like damage, but they are actually rare air coins worth a lot of money. So just really quickly, these are some of my favorite types of coins. If anyone has any coins like this, these are some of the coins that I'm willing to buy. But what's more important than that is making sure that you get the full amount of money for your coin. I'm just speaking truthfully here. Make sure you get the opinion of at least 3 different people. Look, if you send me a picture of your coin and I offer you $500, but someone else offers you $600 or $700, definitely go with them. The market is constantly fluctuating and some people can pay more money than others, but I always try to offer the most amount of money for these rare air coins, given the amount of knowledge that I have in this area. So up first, we have a 1979 5-cent Jefferson nickel overstruck on a 1979 cent coin. So if you ever see something like this, just know that there's a big mistake happening here. Some people may look at this and write it off as some sort of damage or something weird happening. In reality, this is a very rare and very cool air coin that sold for $900. Now imagine getting some change back and looking through and seeing this coin and it being worth $900 like this one. Up next, we have a 1979 Lincoln cent coin with a Cud die break graded by PCGS Amen State 64 Brown. So this little gash here on the coin, actually it's a pretty big gash, is a mint error. This happened during the minting process. This did not happen afterwards. There are going to be some people out there that intentionally try to damage the coin like this. That's why you need a coin expert to look over the coin to make sure it is true mint error and not some sort of altered damage. People are trying to make it look like a lot more money because this cent sold for $1,020, and that's just crazy for this one little penny here. Same thing here, but it's a little bit more obvious. It's much more major of an error, almost taking half of the entire coin. Again, keep your eyes peeled for this because this one sold for $1,080. Now this one would fool a lot of people because it looks like there's a ton of corrosion happening here, and people may overlook the fact that this was struck on a 1-cent steel planchet. So usually these older steel planchet coins are more susceptible to environmental damage, just like this one happened. But the thing is, this is a Jefferson nickel that was struck on a 1-cent planchet. That's why it looks so small, and a lot of the words on the outside of the coin are getting cut off. So if you ever have a Jefferson nickel that's too small, make sure you spend a little bit more time and figure out what you have, because it could be worth $1,800 just like this one, even with all this environmental damage on top of it. So this has a combination of an error plus damage. Keep your eyes peeled. I'm not going to spend too much time on this one, but this is pretty obvious. So this Washington quarter was struck 6 times, and collectors go crazy over something that looks like this. So if you ever see a Washington quarter that looks just like this, make sure you hold on to it. Don't get rid of it because it's going to be worth a lot of money. This coin sold for $3,720. I thought this was cool. I'd throw it in here. Usually you're going to find these coins in collections, but essentially there was a retained copper staple. This happened during the minting process, and this coin sold for $8,400. One of my favorite coins here. This is an undated 10-cent Roosevelt dime. Now when you look at this coin, nothing too crazy is happening. You know, the edge of the coin looks a little strange, but this coin sold for $26,400, and this is exactly why. So we're looking at the back of the coin here. Nothing too obvious, but as soon as you flip the coin over, you're going to see exactly why this coin sold for so much money. Anytime you see a Roosevelt dime like this that has 2 sides, this is pretty much the mother lode. This is one of the best errors that you can find. Make sure you don't get ripped off. Do not get scammed. Get multiple people's opinions because I don't want my subscribers getting ripped off, because there are some bad people out there that will take advantage of people that don't know what their coins are worth. Again, if you get the opinion of 3 different reputable dealers and they all tell you a general area of value of your coin, they're likely telling you the truth. But again, don't just go to the first person you find, because you don't want to end up selling your coin for too little money, because this one sold for $26,400. Hit that subscribe button and really just help out with the YouTube algorithm. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you in the next video.